Welcome back, everyone. It's a Tier 9 game on Ruinberg. I'm in my M103, and I have decided to head towards the village to try and help push the enemy push through the field, try and get behind the enemy team. You're probably gonna say, "Hey, you're a heavy tank. Are you supposed to go in the city?" Well, maybe. But as I've been playing with this tank more and more, I've realized it's very rare it actually performs well, pretending it's an actual straight-up heavy tank. Oh, it definitely can at times. Don't get me wrong, but at the higher tiers, the guns are so powerful that even decently armored tanks like this one tend to have a hard time bouncing shots. So you have to play, this is going to sound bizarre, you have to play on the front lines as defensively as possible without taking your gun out of play. So as a result, I've decided that probably the best thing is for me to move up here and try and gain a firing position to destroy the enemy tank destroyers that are probably going to be infesting the northern field. Oh hey, scout tank! That's always a fun way to start the match, is by simply eliminating the enemy scout tank before he can really do much more than just figure out where a few team members are. Alright, I've reloaded. Last time they saw me I was pointed this way, so that means I'm going to switch around and roll this way. I'm reasonably pleased to see there's no artillery. That opens up some tactical possibilities that otherwise are more dangerous to exploit. So here I am looking at that T-29. I kind of think I want to get a shot at that T-29 when suddenly our IS-3 discovers a stir meal. As quickly as possible. And you see, he just got reduced to 93 health by a combined volley by both myself and the IS-3. He's finished off by the Indian Panzer. Good, that's one very powerful enemy gun out of play. Now I'm going to see if I can get some shots here. Oh, hey, no scout tank. Hello, AMX. I track into that shot and I end up eating off not quite half of his health with that shot. I go defensive again. Hoping another opportunity to shoot him. I also know that now people might be looking for me at that corner. That's when somebody else crushes the AMX down to almost the last slither of his health. And I say to myself, maybe I'll go somewhere else. That's when this IS-6 pops up. IS-6. Normally I'm terrified of IS-6s, but when I'm in my M103, the penetration of this gun is so high that the IS-6 is normally quite bouncy armor and has some difficulty deflecting my attacks. So I go rolling in hoping to get some quick damage here. Probably the worst possible way I could have taken that shot from. He looked like he was getting away. I didn't want to expose myself to get the shot. So I fired clutch and it didn't do anything. They're all paying attention to that IS-3, so I have a chance to come out again here. Take another aim shot at this IS-6. Well, he was actually waiting for me. My track eats the shot for me. I'm able to put a solid shot into him. They're all still very concerned about the IS-3. Come out here to see the IS-6. He's now aiming his gun at him, so I take a side shot. Oh, that was pretty. No more IS-6 to worry about. Alright, well, them out of play. There's now a pair of a Tier 8 and a Tier 9 tank car back here. I wasn't just wasted a shot on my tracks. Start waving my turret, and unfortunately that works. It makes his round bounce off. Can't seem to get the shot. Back down a little bit. Oops, he just bounced off my turret. And I get a successful shot into the waffle. Something else manages to damage me just a little bit. Not a lot of damage. Probably some Tier 8 tank that I haven't seen yet. See a super person side exposed. Nice big dose, 120mm. Once again, still trying to play defensively, trying to keep my tank alive. Gonna try and shoot the Patton here, but super person here, but I end up shooting the wall instead. Brilliant. Well done. See an AMX 5100 here. I poke out thinking to get a shot, but I didn't check the minimap first. He's actually way out of sight. So I push forward a little bit. Maybe something's there. Maybe something's there. No, maybe not. See a whole bunch of tanks though are starting to push the other corner. So there we are. There's a super Persian again. Maybe I can put him out of his misery. Not quite, but he should be an easy kill for anyone with any sense now. The Waffle and probably the Borsig are both still hanging up behind that fountain, so I can come over here to see if I can get some shots into him. There's the Waffle, but he's hiding. Oh, I've been spotted. Oh, there's the Waffle. Shot into the Waffle. Go back into covered position right here. Good. There goes the Borsig. Whoa! Alright, my track stayed a shot from a T-69, a spot where I can't shoot back, but I waggle my turret trying to protect myself against the vicious autoloader, but for some reason he doesn't continue shooting at me. And once my track comes back, I back out looking for a shot on the now alone Waffle. Nasty shot right here by... I'm going to try it anyways, just for luck. Don't hit him. At this point I say to myself, wait a minute, it's a Waffle and possibly a T69. The Waffle's a dangerous thing, but he's a one-shot. Well, let's go. Waffle's looking the wrong way. Didn't quite kill him, but that's okay. The Indian Panzer behind me saw the same thing I did, and he backs me up with a killing blow. Alright, only thing I think is back here at this point is a T69, but the cap bar has come up. The remaining enemy team is taking over, is winning in the city. So I decided I have to bull this way and try to get into the fight. So I go this way. As the enemy team starts cursing out their T69, who apparently was not doing very much. And there he goes, he's trying to get away. I missed him with the shot on the move right there. Kind of unfortunate, but that's just how it is. And now I'm just going to chase him. This Indian Panzer here still has most of his health. The T69 has turned around to try and stand and fight. Yeah, just did some damage to the Indian Panzer. I'm going to come around the corner. Front line too strong, isn't it? Stay there. Oop. He's not going after me anymore. He's going after that Indian Panzer. Yeah, he's mauling the Indian Panther. Unfortunately, he's just run out of ammo and just running out of health. Unfortunately, our WZ, our other Tier 9 medium, sorry, our other Tier 9 tank on the team has gone charging against both those fighting enemy tanks. They're both Tier 9s. To try and slow them down, keep them from capping. But he's being outflanked by the Patton. So we desperately need to get in there and try and help him, because he's about to get engulfed. Fortunately, his tank, while not exactly slow, is not precisely all that fast either. It is, after all, a heavy tank. And they just took out the WZ, but I can see that the Patton is on very low health. So I said to myself, alright, we got to kill the Patton first. I got to take maneuver elements out of play to make it easier to work over that full health IS-8. IS-8 unfortunately takes out our Stirrer Mill. And some instinct tells me the IS-8 is not coming around the corner here. You can see he's turning around. So I said, alright, we got to get that Patton. So I turned to try and get some converging attacks on the Patton. The Indian Panther has gotten his attention. He's not coming back out to take another shot. Patton is charging him. And I managed to take out the Patton, unfortunately, just as the IS-8 gets him. That means it's now me and this full health IS-8. I dare not let him basically, I dare not let him do peekaboo tactics. He will tear me apart. So I come straight in for the brawl. And it's going to turn into... Oh, shot to the side. I'm really lucky that didn't ammo rack me. I used my repair kit, unfortunately, at probably the worst possible moment. And now I'm just down to 2 rounds. IS-8s are really good at eating my gun. His gun just got in the way of that shot and ate that whole shell. So, yeah, that was not good for me. Reloaded, but I'm so close to him now, I'm afraid I won't be able to get the shot down into his hull where it might actually damage. There it is. Oop, he gets a solid hit into my lower hull as well, though, so I'm still ahead. He's only got 400 health. I can kill him at 2. I'm going to take at least 3. And that one bounces off. So they keep rounds. Ouch. Okay, equivalent health. This could get interesting. All I can see right now is his turret. I got to get away if I want to get the gun on. That. Oh, 9 health, really? Okay, get the front aimed at him. Gets one more shot in, well then I managed to finish him off with only 135 health left. How's that for a dramatic ending to a match? So here is the screens from that match. Mastery badge at long last with the M103. High caliber because I did so much damage. If you glance down there below, you'll see I did 6,774 damage. That's a lot of damage. I also did 835 assistance damage. But really, 6,774 damage, that's kind of ridiculous. Steel wall from the sheer amount of damage I absorbed. We'll see a little bit more about that in the final screen. But you can see I engaged almost the entire enemy team in directly or indirectly in battle. Matter of fact, the only 2 tanks on that list that I did not actually engage were the 5100 and damage were the 5100 and the Borsig, and I managed to spot damage on the Borsig. So Pretty cool. Moving on to the team screen. As you can see, I'm the only survivor. I have out-damaged everyone else on my own team by a fair amount. I mean, the next highest guy has 2,350 damage, so I outdid him by about 250%. Just a slight difference. 1,442 base experience, which I think is solid in pretty much any tank. You see that IS-8 also had a killer match. He actually came out 1,143 as his final experience and 4,472 damage. He also got a top gun for 6, which means he got courageous resistance. So he also probably made off very handsomely in this match as well. So yeah, I felt that was a solid one for the team, but of course, M103 strong back carry team. Rawr. I may have finally figured out how to drive this tank. Maybe. Moving on to the final screen here, of course, my personal stuff. 25 shots fired, 20 hits, 17 pens. Yeah, everything that I fired in the field that was misses. And then, of course, 3 bounces off that troll IS-8. Very, very annoying. Did, of course, already mentioned 6,074 damage. 13 hits received, 10 penetrations, 3 non-penetrations. I like how they've do this up now. 2,090 damage was actually bounced by my armor. I received a total of 1,715 actual damage, very, very close to my my full hit points, for a total of 3,890 total damage. Pretty good for steel wall. I mean, yeah, I've gotten better in other tanks. The M103 is not usually a steel wall tank, but I pulled it off this time. So let's see, 399 damage on spotting, 435 on detracking someone, traveled just over 2 kilometers. Even though the heat rounds I ended up firing, I still managed to make 29,000 credits from a base of 88,000. And yes, this is on a triple weekend, so with a premium account, I ended up getting a grand total of 6,489 experience, 324 free experience. Good game, and good night.